Sup, people? You know, one of the there are moments in a man's life where he realizes how alone he is. I didn't realize my hair was all crazy. But there are moments where you realize how alone you are in this world. Sometimes you realize those moments when you're sitting along a river, trying to start a fire that won't start. You know, it's moments where you have to take a breath because you're angry inside and you're tired. You're tired of feeling like all the energy and effort you've put into the world has been for nothing. You're tired because when you were less caring and less kind and less aware and less of a man, you had more. I think it's in those moments, it's in those moments you realize if you have consciousness. It's in those moments you find some sort of peace or truth inside of your own heart and your own soul. You realize that it's okay to be alone. No matter how bad it hurts, no matter how bad it gets, you find some strength amongst the chaos and the pain and the doubt and the fear. And that strength is what carries you. That strength is what allows you to move forward through this world. And I think that there are just so few people in this world who understand that because they just go through life without ever being in the present moment. They always just live in the past and live in the future, and they don't really live in the moments that really can define you and create you and destroy you and make you feel like nothing. An insignificant piece of material that just floats through the cosmos, not tethered or bound by anything, just an existence of energy. No matter how hard you want to be more, no matter how much you want to be greater, no matter how hopeful and at peace you become, you still have these moments of devastation. And I'm just curious to know how or if it will ever be different. I think that I've just come to the realization as a person that I've had some incredible people in my life. I've had an amazing woman in my life, somebody that I wanted a family with, somebody that I wanted to have next to me my whole life. My whole world would revolve around her. And my fear and my doubt and my anger and my selfishness and my greediness and my inability to see beyond my own needs and wants ruined that relationship, ruined that chance at everything I wanted. Imagine having that realization. Imagine having the understanding that the steps and the movements that you've made in life have caused you to be alone. Imagine not blaming the world. Imagine not blaming other people. Imagine not putting your own bullshit on other people. Imagine eating that, taking it inside of yourself, working through it, learning from it, becoming better because of it. Imagine taking responsibility for your own fucking actions, your own lack of discipline, your own lack of intelligence or understanding or knowledge or wisdom. Imagine growing from that point of true consciousness, of true awareness of yourself. Imagine learning what your strengths are. Imagine learning the power that you have. Imagine learning your strengths and your weaknesses. Imagine stepping outside of your comfort zone. Imagine living outside of your comfort zone. Imagine living in a world where you don't completely understand what it looks like to move forward through it. But yet, somehow you do. Even when you're alone. Even when you're sad. Even when you're angry. Even when you're happy. Even when you're moving through the world with grace and kindness and generosity. Imagine being reliant on your own understandings, your own intelligence. Imagine relying on just yourself to make it through the world. Imagine being a motherfucking man who faces this world in all of its fucking hate. Imagine being a man who loves himself, cares about himself, is generous to himself and the world around him. Imagine a man who is more generous to the world around him than himself. Imagine a man who has come from fucking nothing to have conscious awareness, to not blame or put his failures or his faults on other people, but accepts them, learns from them, and grows from them. Now that's the kind of man that I wanted to become, and that's the man that I am. As fucked up as I am, as lost as I am, as profoundly stupid and ignorant as I am, I have found a power inside of myself and a wisdom and a knowledge that allows me to live in the present moment and to take the fucking emotions and the blows as they come. There are people that I miss so fucking much. There are people who I wish were sitting next to me right now. One in particular. There are moments where I look at the fucking river, I look at the trees, and I picture her eyes. I picture her smile, and I picture her hand in mine, and I picture what could have been. And that stops me from moving forward. But does it? I think what it's done is it's protected me from making stupid decisions. I think what it's done is allowed me to heal. Or begin to. Because I'm certainly not healed. I think it's allowed me to be so truthful that that truth pretty much pushes people away. Because honesty is something people fear. Truth is something people fear. Truth is all I want to understand and is all I want in my life. And if being truthful and honest and open and real means that I am alone, then I'll be alone. And I'll be okay with that. Because I can live through anything. I don't know what the point of all that fucking shit was, but maybe it resonates with somebody. Maybe no one ever watches this or no one ever gives a fuck. And to be frank, I'm gonna still live my life. I'm gonna still fucking explore the world and be adventurous. I'm gonna still be me. I'm gonna still do all the things that I do. I'm gonna still eat the way I do. I'm gonna still live the way I do. I'm gonna still treat myself the way I do. And I'm still gonna keep growing, enlightening myself, and becoming more aware of myself. And I'm gonna keep being kind and generous and open and honest in this fucking world, regardless of if anybody ever listens to anything I got to say. And that is fucking power, man. That is power. That is where you find happiness. That is where you find peace. That is where you find joy in your life. That is where you find it. Self-realization and the acceptance that you're the one that has fucked your life up. You were the one who has caused the damage. Blaming other people for you staying in a relationship or a situation or a job or in just the fucking trajectory of the life that you're living or the path that you're on is your fucking fault because you were the one that creates your motherfucking life. If you can't see that, then you got a lot of work to do. But there was no one in control of my life but me. There's no one in control of my life or my decisions but me. The only thing that I have to honestly and openly accept is that this world has and is chaos. And to understand and accept the chaos that comes into your life and accept the things that you do not prepare for is more of a power than anything you will ever obtain. You know, there are people who will freak the fuck out because their tire pops. That's simple shit. That's basic shit. That's life shit. That's nothing. That's nothing. Chaos will take your fucking family. Chaos will fucking cause cause havoc in your life. Accepting that and understanding that. Being aware of that. Understanding that that is a part of existence. That is part of living life. That is part of your complete and utter existence, man. You have no control over the chaos of life, but you do have control over your life. There's a whole lot of bullshit. A whole lot of truth. A whole lot of whatever the fuck you want to think it was or is. But it's certainly exactly who I am. And exactly who I hope other people can become. And that's not to say that it's some great accomplishment. It's just to say that, like, if you get to a state of awareness, you can understand the things that come into your life and come out of your life. And when you can do that, you can become a little bit happier, even in the fucking pain, even in the loss, even in the fucking destruction. You can still find a way to put a smile on your face. You can still find a way to look at the world and see the beauty of it. It's 14 minutes of a little bit of a buzz rant. But it's the truth. So, have a good night. Go fuck yourself. Just playing. That'd have been fucked up if I just pressed the stop button. And go fuck yourself. No, I'm just playing.